Good morning, guys. This is James. I'm gonna show y'all what we're doing here today. I'm at the same house as I was last week, doing the floor and the door replacement on the front. I haven't showed y'all too much of that one yet. Good morning, this is James with Making It Real Handy Services. I'm gonna show you what the project of the day is. We're going to be replacing this front door with just a store-bought one from Home Depot or Lowe's. It's the same house that I did the flooring on. The door itself is cracked all the way down. There, it's coming apart. There. And the trim in the house, I've already pulled off to get a good idea. I think it'll, come out and go in pretty smooth. But that's what we're working with today. I'll show you all the progress later. That was just a quick, morning thing. So today I'm going to be taking some sheet metal off of that little building. I'm going to be taking some metal off of that. Oh, we have somebody saying hello this morning. Good morning. But I'll go in the house and I'll show y'all the finished product on the floor, and hopefully he's got his furniture set up a little better to where I can get y'all a better view. It does look pretty good. We're going to the hallway here. This hallway ceiling is where I'll be adding the sheet metal. And if it looks good in here, then we're gonna go ahead and do it in here. Going back in here to the bedroom. Came out looking pretty good. I'll get back with y'all here in just a little bit when I get finished doing that hallway. That's what happens when you don't. And that's what happens when you don't check and see what tool you need. And that's taking metal off. So basically the idea is I'm gonna use this piece of plywood here that I got out of a couch that I dismantled and took out of our RV the other day. I tore it apart, pulled all the bracings out of it, the hinges for it, everything. And I figured I'll repurpose it for something. And this morning I thought, what am I gonna use for furring strips? Well, I'll just use this piece of plywood here, and I'll cut strips out of it, and I'll mount them across the ceiling on the rafters, and then I'll mount that sheet metal to that. That way I have a solid base and I'm not worried about pulling out of the sheetrock. just gonna have 4 burring strips going across the ceiling. I don't know if that's a good view for y'all. I hope that's good. And remember, these don't have to be perfect. I'm just kind of a perfectionist. Even if I have no idea what I'm doing, I still try to do it the right way. And for our next trick, just to be safe, I'm gonna get some clamps. And for clamps, you don't have to have the real expensive ones. These were just Walmart ones and they work great. They're heavy duty. They get the job done. And for jobs like this, that's all you need to do. I could have cut that a little different to where I had a wider piece to cut off than this little like 1-inch piece. See, I didn't even have to use both clamps. Now these still got some staples from the cushion on the couch from my RV where I took it out. It won't be too much in the way, but like if it's bulky like this, it might push it down a little further. So let's see if we can't get this a little bit off right here. I mean, it is old metal, but I mean, to me, that's what adds character. And it's gonna have its little dings and its humps and its bumps, but I'd rather not be the cause of any more of them. I'm gonna go ahead and take that 1/2 inch off of these. I cut them right at 37. I don't want them to be a snug fit going up where it's too tight, pushing out on the walls. So we'll come out about a 1/2 inch, allow for about a 1/4 inch play on each side. And perfect. I want to try to get the ceiling taken care of, and y'all see that process more than me doing the process on the ground. Alright, and what I did here, I was using a stud finder to try to find the rafters, but instead, right on the other side of this wall is a small closet, and I went up, and all I had to do was just, you know, reach over a couple, a foot or so, and I put 3 screws through the ceiling right at that stud. I had one of them, and I know they're 24 inches apart. I don't know if you can see them. The 3 screws in a straight line going right down one of the rafters, so I'll be able to measure from these a straight line that way, 24 inches, 24 inches, and find my rafters. Same thing this direction, which I think there's only going to be one more somewhere right about here. All right, guys, I got the furring strips up. I'm gonna show you real quick. I got 6 of them. I was gonna do 4, but I didn't think it was gonna line up well, so I just went all the way down on each Raptor, 24 inches apart, except for this last one. This last one didn't have one, so I put some of those drywall anchors up above it so it would hold it up. And now I'm gonna go outside and cut the metal. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to follow me on this adventure and see what we can get into.